This is where Isabel trial is being held. Take a seat.
Order in the court. The trial is about to commence. Citizens, take your seats and remain silent.
Many citizens came to witness the trial as such a significant event.
I am Herman Foresio, Chief Counselor of the Republic of Calpheon.
Trial opening.
Court of the First Criminal Department of the Callus Parliament is now in session. Case number 286-192. The Grand Chamberlain of Serendia's collusion with the Shadow Knights. Are both sides in attendance?
Plaintiff Elena Light, Your Honor.
Defendant Isabel and Karosha, Your Honor.
Plaintiff, specify the accusation made against the defendant and provide justification for such allegations.
Jordine Ducasse, former Grand Chamberlain of Serendia, who instilled fear in the hearts of the Calpheon citizens. How was it he dared to point his sword at Calpheon?
I hope she gets humble hard.
It was all thanks to the support of his sponsor, Isabel and Karosha. No one suspected it. She was not foolish enough to openly show her support for
I hope we get to take the mining rights away from her.
Instead, she supported the Baron of Montvidal. It was a very cunning choice. Yes, a land of perilous ruin, where one can hardly imagine soldiers or farmers residing. Under this guise, Serendia secretly trained elite soldiers, ready to be deployed at a moment's notice.
What an utter farce. You can't just accuse her out of hatred, out of spite.
God damn it, Dred. Be quiet.
Shh. Quiet, Jerry. Calm down. They can't find out about the other forces Joe was raising.
Order! Disrupt the proceedings of this court again, and you will be removed immediately.
As many of you know, the Jean Merchant Guild is a jointly run venture between House Light and House Enkarosha. I discovered some unusual transactions while balancing last month's books, so I took a deeper look and unearthed an unsettling truth. The funds used for the acquisition of the Heidel League of Merchants were actually used to support Montvidal. I immediately informed the Duke of Serendia and had him strip the former Grand Chamberlain of any military authority. Then, Isabel arranged for him to collude with the heretics, the Shadow Knights.
Damn. She's really going far to want to bury the Encroacher family and take a hold of the Merchant Guild.
He then harnessed that newfound power.
I hope she gets humble. I'm gonna be so hyped if she does.
Calpheon.
Fuck
Our
this.
city, built upon the sanctity of Elion, with the sweat of our ancestors. They've laid
She's
waste
really wanting to
to
paint
the
that
Callus
picture.
Parliament, our esteemed assembly of Calpheon's noble citizens.
Oh my
And
god.
left naught but ruin in their
I know. She's doing it to try to stir the hearts of the Californian citizens.
Clearly, it was a plot to eradicate the legacy of our great republic, using Jordine as a pawn. The vile Enkarosha scheme was to seize absolute authority by regressing our enlightened, progressive republic back to its days as a barbaric monarchy. Your Honor, I submit the ledger of the manager of Montvidal, obtained by the Light Merchant Guild, as evidence.
What? What's going on between House Light and House Enkarosha? Haven't they shared control of the Shan Alliance for over a decade?
Indeed. When the dust of this debacle settles, what will become of the Alliance? Will it be dissolved?
That money-worshipping House Enkarosha. Their stuffed coffers will soon be made stuffed coffins.
I can't believe she prepared so thoroughly for this.
What? You literally said, I have money. Money can solve this. With enough time, things will go away and then I can solve it with money. Money is the answer. You imbecile. You stupid fucking moron. You had so much time to prepare for this. You should have double, triple, quadruple check, but you sat your ass on your chairs like crabs like, ha 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 ha, money will solve it all. Money, 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 money. You're a fucking damn moron. Get the fuck out of here. Your daughter should take your place. She should run your family.
I thought Jeffrey's marriage to Isabel would save our house. How can this happen?
Cause you're a pussy, bitch. You didn't even do much. You should have back if you wanted to go through this match, you should have backed them up.
Order! This will be admitted as evidence Exhibit 1. Defendant, respond to the plaintiff's claims.
Listen to Isabel counter argument.
The stench of conspiracy wafts from that end, Your Honor. My father, Enrique Encarosha, is a noble and upstanding member of the Callis Parliament. Why would the daughter of an esteemed representative attempt to overthrow their republic for a monarchy? It is preposterous.
Instead of providing concrete evidence like the plaintiff, it seems the defendant is merely playing on our emotions.
Check on Isabel's condition. Isabel looks pale and she's rambling in a way that's not like her at all. Could her frail state be a reason behind this? Trial's drawing to a biased conclusion. It's up to you to stand with Isabel Kosha. Isabel, let me help you.
The record of the Ashen Usurper. Did you find it? I knew you would. But proceed with caution. Alina Light is a highly influential figure in the Republic.
Yeah, but compared to me, who just saved the entire town, village, capital, feel that way more. Plus, recency bias. Hey. Objection!
Calpheon, you have something to say?
Ah, they gave me the stupid ass ponytail. Why can't you just give me my normal goddamn hair?
Considering the special nature of this case, we did not permit either party an outside attorney. However, out of respect for your contributions, which will forever remain in the shining history of the Republic, I, Herman Foresio, grant you the right to speak under my authority. What?
Great hero of Calpheon. Did you find issue with my...
Yes, I did, bitch. Inviolate Elena's Light's claim. Find a flaw in her argument.
Or perhaps my argument and evidence were so flawless that you've forgotten your rebuttal.
Invalidating claims. Elena's testimony is bound to have its flaws. I know. Get to the point, Jesus. Point out that the retorted of the monarchy in her argument. Where is the proof of Isabel orchestrating things between the Shadow Knights and Jordine? Point out the source of the military funds. Point out the military funding she supported. Could you repeat that? Source of the military funds. Source was from the guy. The proof is about. So proof is about construction. It was the Shadow Merchant Guild that support Baron of Montreal. Doesn't that imply House Light had a hand in this as well?
House Encarosha and House Light, both affiliated with the Jean Merchant Guild, share its stakes. This establishment of the Heidel branch was a venture solely financed.
Oh fuck, she was right. Because they wanted to expand their business.
Your Honor, I submit the ledger of financial transactions related to the establishment of the new branch as evidence.
This argument appears seamless. You need to find a crack in her armor. I mean the ledger. This is just dick measuring. About the restoration monarchy. Proof is about orchestrate things. I don't know. Where can I just show her the ledger? Where's the proof is about orchestrating things between the Shadow Knights and Jordine?
The defendant, fully aware that the black stones from the extraction mill were falling into the hands of the Shadow Knights, chose to turn a blind
That's
eye.
not really true.
It's evident that she exploited this situation to forge a link between Jordine and the Shadow Knights. We have the ledger of Sir Edmund Dawson, the extraction mill manager. There's no way little Miss Meticulous Isabel didn't know about this.
Blind eye, you say. Far from it, she was in the dark. The trolls at the extraction mill were sold by my own hands. And this ledger, can we trust this content? Look here, there's a record of an unidentified sword. You bought was spot on, and then his face twisted in anger.
Unidentified sword? Why would Edmund do something so stupid?
Hey, we seen Poe Aislind in.
I will admit the evidence from both sides. Let's see. Both records match Sir Edmund's handwriting. What the defense is questioning among these records is the sword without any workshop production records. Correct?
That's correct, Your Honor. The sword is known as the Ashen Usurper, a symbol of the Shadow Knights. So, according to the ledger, the first one to make initial contact with the Shadow Knights was none other than Sir Edmund Dawson, not House Encarosha.
What? What does she mean? Sir Edmund was the first to contact...
Wait. The Black Crystals in Serendia are controlled by the Light Merchant Guild. Could they have been...
Order! The plaintiff must substantiate the defendant's assertion.
Loopholes in the evidence.
It's just some old sword without any origins. Where is the evidence that it's...
Hey, Aislind, get your ass in here.
House Light oversees the extraction mill, but the operation of produced goods is managed by the Jean Merchant Guild. At that time, Isabel Incarosha was in charge of Serendia. So
No, she
who
does.
would Sir Edmund be
Well-
reporting to at the time?
It'll be the parliament, the council, right?
Her. It would have been Isabel
No.
Incarosha. Your Honor, please examine the essence of the situation first.
Everything is presented as if it were entirely true, but in reality it isn't 90% truth mixed with percent lies. Point out the manager of the Serena branch. The records of the under... This one will be me just throwing Serendia under the bus for the majority of these. Point out the records of the Underfire sword. Weight, material, and length, and the sword match exactly with the one Jordine used, don't they?
Yes, the weight, material, and length of the sword are all documented. Is it your belief then that only one sword in the world fits that description?
Yes, that's why it's called the Ashen
Show
Usurper.
me the record, and I bet I could have an identical sword crafted by sunup tomorrow.
Argument appears seamless. You need to find crack. Point out Edmund Dawson's report. Dawson could have confronted Jordine at any time over the extraction mill output, couldn't he?
Despite being a hero of Balanos, Serendia, and Calpheon, you seem unaware of certain procedures. Any administrative procedures at the time were conducted by Isabel Encarosha, as she was in charge of the Serendia branch.
Like, I feel like that could be it. She's also the manager, so it doesn't matter. Point out the fact that Jordine and Edmund met? Would that really... Would that just be me throwing them under the bus? It was Dawson who delivered the Ashen Usurper to Jordine. Oh, that's what he meant. I heard it directly from him.
Correct. The castle entry records accurately reflect this. I can attest to it as head butler, if Lady Jarrett allow.
Huh? Oh, yes, of course, naturally. When was that? Was it the night I had too much to drink and passed out?
What did you say? Your Honor, the defendant is now using her position to spread false information.
As Atlanta is about to make a counter argument, and damn, I thought it was Aislind. An unexpected figure makes her interest.
Councillor Light.
Is this Dawson?
That sword, it is indeed the Ashen Usurper.
This motherfucker's alive?
Your Honor, I would like to call as my witness
Holy
the
shit!
manager of the Serendian extraction mill.
This bitch is
Sir
alive?
Edmund Dawson.
Didn't he die?
Sir Edmund Dawson is alive?
What's he doing showing up here all of a
Look at Alina Light's face. Red as Calpheon's colors. She's so flustered. Goodness me, this is something to save her.
Dawson's return.
Order in the court. You may call the witness. Sir Edmund Dawson, is what you have said true?
Yes, Your Honor. The Ashen Usurper, Sword of the Shadow Knights, was delivered by me to the Grand Chamberlain.
You handed over such an item to the enemy of the Republic. You will be held accountable for your actions in due course. For what reason did you deliver such a thing to him? Tell us the reason, so that the people may understand.
At that time, I was under severe pressure regarding the quota assigned to me by Councillor Alina Light. In the midst of this, a woman came to see me. She seemed to know all about my troubles. She introduced herself as Elena.
Oh, the White Witch.
And she promptly put forth a proposition. She said that if I gave the sword, the Ashen Usurper, to Jordine, she would give me the black stones that I needed to meet the quota. Looking back now, It was a ridiculous deal. But at that time, I was in a tight spot and thus not in my right mind.
Did you say Il Ezra?
So I hastily went to visit Jordine during the night and presented the sword to him as a gift. The Grand Chamberlain later used that gift to make an attempt on my life. As he plunged the blade into
Yeah, how'd you survive?
As the Dark Ones demanded.
Also, wouldn't he have the Blackstone poisoning too?
The suspicion of collusion between Jordine and Isabel has been cleared. Bailiff, detain Sir Edmund Dawson.
Listen to Chief Counselor.
The trial will now resume. Back to the initial claim. Why did the defendant sponsor...
Why did the defendant sponsor the Baron of Montvidel? Exactly why?
Get humble, bitch.
For Calpheon, to prevent his sword and his army from being pointed at Calpheon. While the Baron maintained military tension within Serendia, Jordine could not advance into Calpheon, not with an enemy behind him.
Do you expect the people of Calpheon to believe such innocent intentions? We are talking about House Encarosha. Are we to believe that a house, notorious throughout Calpheon for their greed, made a donation in the name of justice?
Isabel.
No fear, rookie. I've kept a small trick up my sleeve for just such an occasion.
Alphonse?
Here's the property deed for the Golden Toad Inn, and the investment contract for the Montvidel land. Go ahead, present these as evidence. It's time to turn the tides of the trial.
I request to submit a new evidence.
This is the property deed for the Golden Toad Inn. It was being operated by the Heidel League of Merchants. Having obtained this, all the businesses of the Heidel League of Merchants fell under the ownership of the Jean Merchant Guild. And the same goes for the funds allocated to Montvidel. They weren't just for military support. Donations for justice? I don't think so. It was a careful investment by the Heidel branch of the Jean Merchant Guild. An investment befitting House Encarosha, prioritizing profit above all else. Isn't that right, Baron of Montvidel?
Alphonse, let's go.
Of course. 30% of the Montvidel land shares were transferred to the Heidel branch of the Jean Merchant Guild.
Considering this, the ledger submitted by House Light was counterfeit evidence concocted to support her narrative. Great citizens of...
Did I hear a dragon?
I, Isabel, see money as a mere tool, not the final goal. Little by little, I aim to wield these tools to further the prosperity of Calpheon.
Fuck you. I hate you.
You already had a card up your sleeve.
This bitch didn't even do shit.
I have nothing left to teach you.
Motherfucker's trying to take credit too.
You truly have what it takes to become the head of House Encarosha. I am so proud of you.
Thank you, Father. Counselor Elena Light, you cannot defeat me. Do you see that now?
Was there Elena's reaction?
You knew it all along! How dare you! How dare you mock
That's
me?
right, get mocked, bitch. Get humbled.
So much.
It seems even that...
Alright, I don't need to know the peanut gallery's reaction. Unexpected witness, clear reveal, and film evidence. The court buzzes with renewed commotion.
If there are no further claims or additional evidence, I shall hear their closing arguments and deliver judgment.
The court falls to silence once more. All eyes are drawn to Isabel. That cunning woman, she had this type of evidence all along. Why is she only revealing it now? Was it the whole display of weakness all in act? It's hard to comprehend the true intention of those in power. But she tends to wipe them out once and for all. Isabel's final argument remains. Hear her, the final argument. Alright, let me... I'll probably do it after. I was gonna turn my chicken so I can reheat it one more time. But I don't know how much longer the epilogue is going to be.
Argument?
Respected Chief Counselor, council members, and esteemed citizens of our great Calpheon. A family obsessed with expanding their enterprise and caring only for coin. An arrogant family of peddlers audaciously aiming to engulf the prestigious House Urn and masquerade as nobility. We of House Encorosha are well aware of such public sentiments. We won't deny it. After all, it's the truth. However, as members of the sacred Callis Parliament, our house has never committed a shameful act against the Republic. I implore you, do not misconstrue my efforts, my tireless endeavors to crush Jordine's ambition. Do not misinterpret my desire to protect the Republic of Calpheon and its citizens. With tears and hope, I ask you to show that justice still lives on in the Republic. That is all.
All the evidence presented by the hero of Calpheon unequivocally reveals the truth of this case. For the hearing of case number 286-192, suspected collusion with Jordine Ducasse, I find the defendant not guilty.
This is all thanks to you, adventurer.
People are truly ruthless. Soon as the war ends, everyone's scrambling for power. Seems like Edmund met ill Ezra, huh? So she was in Ceridia. We might run into her sooner than we think. Have you thought about what you say when you meet her? Nope. And let's think about that later. Even if you meet her now, there's nothing you can do. Black Spirit, okay. Oh, there's still more. Silence falls across the court as Herman announced the trial verdict.
The hearing for case number 286-192 is closed. The Calpheon Judicial Committee is dismissed. Hero of Calpheon, you've done it again. May I count on your support in the upcoming election?
No, fuck your vote. Yeah, seems like everyone's trying to win your favor. Just keep listening to me and you'll be fine. You like the gift I gave you? With that, are we done? Talk to Isabel. It's nice seeing House Light get humbled.
Nothing like a breath of fresh air after being cooped up for so long.
And seeing Alina's scowling face, that was the cherry on top.
You've been through a lot, Isabel.
What did I do? You're the real hero here. You know, I've even started to believe in fate. Remember when I hounded Bobby Lauren for his debt? Would our paths have crossed if I hadn't? I think they would have. We were bound to meet and make a difference together, one way or another. Rest up for today, rookie. Povius will take special care of you.
An eventful day. Alright, Provios.
On behalf of House Encorosha, I want to express my gratitude to you once again.
I was just pursuing my own adventure.
Always stay true to yourself. I suppose you're about to set off on another adventure? Speaking of which,
and this seems like the end of this arc.
I've been investigating personally. I'd like to hear your thoughts on it. Do you recall when Lady Isabel collapsed at the wheat plantation?
At Norma's Light Place?
Her condition at the time was indeed due to blackstone poisoning. There was no
Did Norma poison her?
Professor Gorgath suggested it might be due to prolonged exposure to blackstones. But from what I recall, she came into direct contact with a blackstone only once.
When she gave it to Alphonse. You mean when she received it from Baron of Montville? Yeah.
That's right. Back in the day, it took miners a good while to get poisoned from the Blackstone.
You think she's been slowly?
For her to get poisoned in such a short time, could it be that she had been secretly engrossed in alchemy? Or she had no choice but to directly absorb the Black Stone into her body, meaning she might have ingested it.
Oh my god, is it a play? She gambled on her life by Blackstone poisoning herself to make this huge gamble on winning this court fight or this thing so her house can take majority of the guild.
When could this have happened? Any ideas? I have one particular moment in mind.
Could it have been Lady Norma?
It's the same conclusion then.
Oh.
That's the only time that seems
possible. Oh, okay.
House Light has a long history with the Black Stones, after all.
I was like, damn, that'd been really smart of her. But that's like a huge gamble to risk her life. Okay, so it was still poisoning. Okay, what I said before was correct.
Hard to picture that sweet old lady who lends her aid to the less fortunate turning to poison, eh? Ha, my friend, it seems you still have much to learn about the world. Everyone goes through this life wearing a mask. You only get a glimpse of their true faces when you gaze into the very depths of their being. Leave this matter to me. Now you should take a well-deserved rest.
Yeah. Gives new meaning to the whole that lady Norma Light when we met her before the story revamp, huh? Once again, another rest after a big adventure. Navigate. Oh, we gotta talk to the bed. The Calpheon Ball. The banquet is being held to mark the closing of all matters. Head to the banquet. Hehe, the day of the Calpheon banquet held in your honor has finally come. Let's see what they have prepared for you. Really? Could you not navigate me, please? Every time I see that face when I walk by it. Oh god, all those stupid politicians are here. See the two merchants in the back.
It's truly an honor to meet you.
All right, random side characters. I don't give a shit about you.
My Isabel knew a hero when she saw one. Ah, here's our hero now. You've arrived. Welcome, welcome.
Only two people that two. Is it three?
A great hero
Volks,
has graced us with
Isabel, Provios is probably somewhere nearby. Where's Frodrickson, Al, and Jarrett?
Let us all raise a toast to the future of Calpheon. Isabel, come. It is your turn to greet the citizens.
Ah. Adventurer, there you are. You look well rested. I suppose I can make the toast on your behalf, right? Ladies and gentlemen, let's toast to the bright future of our Republic of Calpheon, and to the adventures that lie ahead for our great hero. To the future! To the future!
Damn. How would they put on this mask and just be all happy dory when they have this election thing going? They throwing such a grand banquet for you. You must be reluctant to depart soon. No, actually, I want to leave. Looks like Isabel has something to tell you. Oh, I gotta talk to Elena too. Where is she? Oh.
How was the banquet? I made sure everything was perfect for the new head of the Jean Merchant Guild's Calpheon branch.
Oh, this is the part where we ask questions. What's the situation with House Light?
The Jean Alliance has now been dissolved. 10 years. That's a long time for a partnership.
We agreed to overlook their transgressions in exchange for the acquisition of all their shares. Thanks to you, the Kepler trade rights you secured for Alina now fall to us.
Yeah.
How was the banquet? I made sure
what are your plans for the future? I'll be right back. Let me flip my chicken.
Calpheon branch.
What are your plans for the future?
For starters, I'll do my best to ensure my father wins the upcoming election. And I'll be running for a seat on the Callis Parliament as well. That trial really helped me gain a lot of support from the citizens. It could be the first time in the Republic's history that 2 council members hail from the same house. How was the banquet? I made sure.
What about your engagement with Joffrey?
I only agreed to the engagement because of my father's insistence. I never planned to actually marry the man. Besides, thanks to you, our family's standing isn't as precarious as it once was. We no longer need the facade of House Ern, but I suppose I'll have to marry someone eventually, right? The hero of Calpheon would be quite the political asset.
I'm teasing you. Don't take it too seriously. What? No, really? Have you never? How was the
okay, that's dumb. We know she's joking. Or maybe not. What? We'll cross that bridge when we cross that bridge. Calpheon's branch head. What do you mean?
Yes, it's a special promotion. You're the hero of Calpheon, after all. The rookie status doesn't quite do you justice any longer, does it? Oh, don't worry about my father or me. We've arranged for you to run the Calpheon branch independently. Hervius will be there to support you. He might not say it, but he respects you a lot. How was the banquet?
All right, Volks.
Adventurer,
Round to Andre Vital. Yeah, that piece of shit.
Lost sight of what's important in his pursuit of power. All that's left is to mourn the soldiers who fell in battle.
Is he still there? Mother, get the hell out of my way. This random ass deer guy.
It's heartbreaking, really. But the Captain Vidal I remember. If he's the same man who shared life and death with me on the battlefield, surely he'll realize his mistakes someday.
Adventurer,
the escort that you assigned to me.
As for Aislind.
Yeah, why did you assign them to me? There's really no point.
We've gathered his remains and buried him in a sunny spot.
That was like a waste of a death, a waste of a character. There's no point, really.
He was a bright young man who faced rigorous training with a smile. If you find yourself missing him,
I don't. Honestly, I don't. I only knew the guy for like 10 minutes. He's like the equivalent to that one NPC in Destiny 2, who you only hear 2 dialogues, see him in 2 scenes, and then he dies, and you're like, it's whatever. Any interesting news?
Piece of news that might pique your interest. To the south of Calpheon lies the forest of the goddess Camasylvia. It's a realm of women, where the daughters of the goddess Sylvia reside. It's been isolated for a while, so there's been no interaction.
Oh, I see Orin Distant and Alustin.
But recently, there have been unsettling reports coming from the border.
Oh, is that where the story's gonna take us next?
Significant is on the horizon.
Adventurer,
Where's your plans for the future?
And don't be surprised, I've been appointed as Lady Isabel's aide.
Congrats.
Of course, I'm still fulfilling my duties as the Chief Security Officer of the Trina Knights. The second body would come in handy right now. I was commanded by the Councillor to maintain my profession while accumulating political experience. It's not a simple request.
Adventurer, the hero of Calpheon.
All thanks to the advice of Volks.
After our tales of valor filled the streets of Calpheon, people have been seeking my counsel. Maybe you should be calling me Advisor Volks from now on. What? You think I'm making too much of a fuss? Nonsense. Look here. The blacksmiths of Calpheon are practically lining up for my advice. Adventure!
Next is Enrique.
Oh, the hero of Calpheon. Welcome, welcome. My apologies for how rudely I treated
What happened
you
with
on your
House
last visit
Ern?
to my office. I, Enrique, started my merchant life at 17.
I didn't ask
The
for your
only
life
one
story.
living like this now. And the traitorous ones, like Dominic Ern. Oh, the hero of Calpheon.
Congratulations, counselor. Oh, that voice crack.
Isabel? Or the guild? I don't know what tricks those light women used back then, but my bribes went at you. You turned... Oh...
I really don't care about this guy. I'm sorry. I don't like him. I don't give a shit about his lore, his stupid ass reason.
Congratulations on becoming the new Calpheon branch head. It's truly an honor to serve the hero of Calpheon.
Where can I find the Calpheon branch?
Oh, let me show you. It's the office that Counselor Elena Light used to occupy.
Oh, wow.
It's ours. Should you win the hearts of our guild members, you will be able to purchase quality goods at favorable price. Congratulations.
Are you sure you're okay with me and being the boss?
I'm a simple man, so I can't say I'm entirely pleased that the recruit I selected has now become my superior. But our guild prioritizes merit above all else. If it's the hero of
Hey, what man? Like me, simple guy. I see thigh highs I like.
Congratulations.
All right, let's see. Talk to the woman who got humble. How does it feel?
The hero of Calpheon. It would have been better if you'd met me first.
Still, it was a cowardly move.
Cowardly.
I mean,
What a petty taunt. Just a cheap shot losers toss at winners.
she's not wrong. She was doing what Encrocha's dad did to him to build his merchant or his standing.
Had Jordine won the war, people would have criticized him for cowardly using the power.
Yeah, it's just
of heretics.
perspective.
The term cowardly is often used to assuage their bruised egos. I understand your point, but your argument, the hero of Calpheon. It would
You
have
know
been
what your
best you
sister
come
did?
here knowing everything. Yet you ask that. Why? Do you despise her for being a wolf in sheep's clothing?
Like, why? Yeah.
It's laughable, really. You side with Isabel.
Yes,
Do you know how
see?
her father made his fortune?
Like I said, they're both merchants. They both had to go through done things to get to where they are. It makes sense.
Blood money, earned by trampling upon countless lives.
Yes,
She's
yes.
a privileged lady. In contrast, my sister is saving countless lives to this very day. She's
But
like a living embodiment.
You say
of
all that,
Elon.
but all that just kind of gets thrown into the dirt when she stoops to poisoning someone, you know?
The hero of
Even those who once doubted you have now fallen head over heels for you. Epilogue 2. Well, it looks like who's shown up? I'm still reeling from the ancient light. Man, I'm surprised you weren't taken hostage this time. You know?
Your eyes seem full of questions. Ask away.
What exactly is the Black Spirit?
You remain untainted by the Black Spirit and pose such a question. You certainly have an extraordinary will and spirit. All we know is that it's a primordial being residing in this land since time immemorial.
Okay, ancient spirit ain't doing ancient things.
Shed light on unknown facets of its existence.
Its goal is to get stronger. You regain its full power to that knight-looking thing.
Your eyes seem full of questions. Ask away. I shall do my best. Your sudden
Yeah, they split up together at the fire, water, wind, earth.
Eden was injured in his quest for the origin of Earth, and Owen even encountered Belmorn.
Oh, and that was in the cave, right? When she got poisoned. All of this was shown in the previous, before the revamp, because you had to gather them yourself, I believe. And you went with each of the group.
Yet it's through these trials we came together.
So they kind of just fast forwarded.
Crises as one. Your eyes seem full of questions.
Why does the sun rise in the west and set?
My best.
What?
You find the sun's rising in the west peculiar? There's a mystical quality about you, truly.
I mean, are they trying to say it's different because it sets on the other way? Because even then, at that point, it doesn't really matter because this is a magical world. The laws of physics could be different to them. The sun could rotate the other way instead of the normal way in our world. Different universe, different laws.
It's commendable for a scholar to question all phenomena. But you're not a scholar, are you? In this world, such is the natural order.
See?
Unless, of course, the sky and the earth were to flip.
Like I told you, it's like when you go to a fantasy world, you're like, this should make sense. It doesn't always make sense because it's a different universe, so different laws apply to that universe. Or for all you know, the normal Earth gravity on that world is lighter, so you have super jump and all that. And you have magic. This world has magic. This world has super advanced science. That's like easy. That's like follows different sets of rules and formulas. You know.
Your eyes seem full of questions.
That's a dumb question.
I shall do my best to provide answers.
Have you ever seen a tree growing upside down?
You've been hunting ancient relics with the Black Spirit. You're referring to the one that hangs from the ceiling, aren't you? Its roots reach deep into an abyss far beyond our understanding. What lies within that abyss remains a mystery to all. Perhaps you, in time, may stand at the edge of that abyss. But remember, never assume the abyss you see is all that there is. Your eyes seem full of questions. Ask away.
Who are you really?
Who am I? Merely an old man.
I mean, he can be Calpheon, whatever his name is.
Came to be and how it will eventually fade. I seek out secrets hidden from the world and help hide those that should never see the light of day. That's the essence of the Secret Guards, and by extension, the Society of Equilibrium.
Society of Equilibrium.
Secrets, and your eyes seem full of.
All right.
Adventurer, how are you feeling? The origin of ancient light must have taken a toll on you.
Does it? It looks the same.
Adventurer, how are you feeling?
Your ear looks different.
Oh, I was born from the mixed union of a Luthragon and a human woman. I wandered the world until my master took me in.
She's mixed.
Luthragon refers to the sons of the goddess.
I thought her ear got injured or something.
Are called Ganel and Vidir. They reside in Karma Sylvia and Dodilita. Born from the same womb, yet they utterly despise each other. Adventurer, how are you feeling?
Are you alright?
I'm fine. I don't have a black spirit, you see. More importantly, I'm relieved to see that you're all right. But your black spirit, even after being exposed to the origin of ancient light, seems to have drawn even greater power. It appears to be different from the black spirits that we, the Secret Guards, have previously witnessed.
Ooh, we're probably gonna fight later.
Adventurer, how we...
Because there's always the previous one, like the previous avatar or the previous arisen that you gotta fight or something.
Thanks to you, I get to enjoy such a feast. How have things been lately?
So what's your plan now?
I'm off to Mediah. An ancient ruin has been discovered there. The Shen Merchant Guild has contracted me to form an expedition group. If you continue to pursue Elezra, we'll likely meet again. Mediah is her homeland after all. Thanks to you, I get to enjoy...
It's trying to control me more than ever.
Of course it is. Didn't I warn you from the start that it would try to dominate you? It's nothing short of a miracle that you've held out so far. You do well to keep your wits about you going forward. Thanks to you, I get to...
Alright, Eden's still doing Eden things.
So much yummy food! Do the people of Calpheon eat like this every
Yes, because they're all filthy rich. Yes, you've done a great job too. Really?
We stopped Belmorn together, didn't we?
Well, to be fair, they did go and gather things off screen. If you want to see it, it's in season 1 in the old story.
times are tough, when there's trouble or when I'm feeling lonely, can I call you? Really? I can? Thank you! Wow, so much yummy.
What exactly are you?
Are you questioning the identity of such a cute and adorable genius?
Isn't she like
Yes.
a mix?
Is there any more? Wait, where did Luffy and Martha get off to? Those guys, really, always running off without me. Wow.
Feels like our path with these guys are suddenly entwined, doesn't it? God, I can't read. Epilogue 3. She was all doom and gloom when we said goodbye in Ceridia, but look at her now. She's practically glowing. Damn, it's too bad Alphonse has her family. That sucks.
Adventurer, you've finally done it all. But where might Sir
Most of one I want to talk to is her attendant. Seem quite happy, and it's all over your face.
Does it show? Actually, I received a letter from him. He secluded himself somewhere in...
He's alive? I thought they were lying to her that, hey, he's dead. Because like at the end, Belmorn is Jordine, and Jordine is Belmorn at this point. They mix. Because before, one was controlling the other, and then Belmorn died, and then Jordine gets to keep his new powers.
He wouldn't tell me where, exactly. It's frustrating. I could drop everything and run straight to him. No, the people of Serendia come first.
Goddamn Sakura, why? Why do we have a Sakura? You had so much potential for your character.
Adventurer, you finally did
This
it
goat
all.
deer guy needs to get the hell away. You don't seem too busy lately.
Don't even start. Don't even remember the last time I took a rest. I've been up to my neck in work without end. I'm experiencing firsthand just how difficult Sir Jordine's life was and how diligently he lived it. When I return, there'll be a mountain of paperwork waiting for me. Honestly, I don't desire to return. Adventurer.
All right, Alphonse.
Adventurer, your fame is truly remarkable. Everyone gathered here is singing your praises.
Don't tell me you still have feelings for her.
What are you saying? You'll cause a scandal. I have a...
He still does, but he has a family.
Now it's not the time for Jarrett to be the subject of such gossip. Do not speak of such things. I swore to protect House Rundy a long time ago. Do you understand? Answer me, adventurer.
You seem to be inseparable from Jarrett.
Is it only natural for the Grand Chamberlain to manage the schedule of the future Duchess and escort her?
Uh-huh.
Jarrett has never really worked a day in her life. I have to teach her everything from scratch. So I have no choice but to stick around.
Uh-huh. You have a family, man, unfortunately.
Adventurer.
Family that we never see. Who?
Pathetic.
Why? That's so dumb. We have to go to a resting place of some random ass NPC. Oh, he's an addict.
Blackstone. It feels like
Why did you pin Shao Knight's deed on Jordine?
pin it on him. In the end, all the decisions were made by the Grand Chamberlain. He couldn't resist the words from the sword and went to the Shadow Knights on his own, didn't he? All I did was ask him to take good care of the extraction mill and gave him a fine sword.
Why were you looking for high purity Blackstone?
Just
Okay. Shortfall in production. House Light has no mercy.
Sought the Blackstone to survive.
Damn, you take forever.
Never thought.
I know, he's getting his ass beat by whoever's standing behind him right there. Oh, you finished talking? Oh.
Why are you fine even after touching it?
Oh man,
More importantly,
did they give him Blackstone?
do you have any Blackstones on you?
Oh, is that how they've made this? How they force him to talk by making him addicted to it? Or is it from the poisoning from the sword? I'm surprised you're still alive.
Black stone poisoning causes loss of consciousness, but in return, your body becomes stronger. That's something you know better than I, eh? But right now, I'd rather die.
Now we gotta meet the resting place of this guy who we don't really care about.
I'm the owner of Sophia.
All right, Praetor. Let's go meet the grave of this dude we don't care about. I don't know why they're forcing us. They didn't even make him that important. It was just some young kid. How old was he? 16-year-old who got forced to attend to be our aide to escort us there when we didn't really need the escort. The name of soldiers who fought valiantly for their country inscribed here. Show respect. We pay solemn respect to the heroes who gave their all for the nation. Read. Cause and fearless valor, oh eternal youth that illuminates our grand republic. Side by side with heroes, you march towards the everlasting glory. Undeterred by the darkest of shadows, a familiar name is seen. We don't care. In the grand defense of Calpheon, we were bolstered by the valor of soldiers. For a sec, we must press onward. To continue our journey, we must leave this place and venture to a land anew. That seems really un-Black Spirit-like of you. Song craze are heard all corners of Calpheon. Once the quest is complete, you will move to Glish. Is that what the Black Star weapon looks like? The Witch's Story. Is this like a new quest or what? What did they give us? Gave us something. The belt? Donut? Witch story? What was it? The Bloody Monastery? Isn't this where that one guy is? I was like, oh, did we skip that story? It looks like it's like an entirely different side quest now. Because didn't you also go to the lake part? God damn, why is this scroll so dumb? Alright, so how many quests is in here? It doesn't 27, 42, 60, 18. And then you have dragon. Yeah, I think this would be a good place to stop. And then for next season, we can do which story? Mediah 1, 2, and then the final one. And then we can do these. I don't know. We might can do these 4 together, unless the story revamp. But yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching. Oh wait, no. What am I saying? What was I gonna say? Oh, I think I wanted to thank you guys for watching. Yeah. But the story is really different from the, well, I mean, it's at first it felt like the exact same thing because there wasn't that much of a difference, and then later on when you get more into the story, it is really different. So that was really cool. That's why at the beginning I kept asking, is this really a different story? Did I already do this? Because it felt so much alike. And then later on, as you get past that part, you're like, oh, okay, this is definitely different. It is not the same. So it took a while to get there. But it's a glad thing I did. I think I had a better time this time than I did the first time. It really made me like, oh god, wrong button. It really made me like emotional. Just how mad I got at some situations. And then I love to change to the boss fights. You no longer can just heal through and shit. And there's like phases, and then there's stupid moments. Because not being able to use potion was nice, made it more challenging. I actually died during one of the fight, and it was because of the stupid ass lizard. His stupid like running around thing. And it definitely fleshed out a lot of characters because they moved some things here and there. Like the altar, I believe you went to the altar first or second and then you came back, or it was after. But this time you killed Beg and then you went somewhere else and then you have to come all the way back. Which means it was entirely different. So I'm excited for the revamp for the new one. Like, what's it gonna be like? Or the Mediah, because I heard that's gonna be revamped. Because like, there's a lot of characters in this I didn't remember in the first one. Like Alphonse, I think, was just one boss, and then you kind of just move on after that. You don't really see him again. Well, because it's like he died. So it's neat getting him more fleshed out. Be like, oh, hey, he wasn't just some random guy. He was actually friend with Joe and Jerry. So that makes me curious of the future story revamp that they're gonna have. And if that's the current standard to the story now, how's it with the 2 other starting area? With that snow place and with the Korean looking place? So that's something to look forward to. And I still have a question. So did Jordine die? Because it looks like he died at the end. But then again, I said the same thing about Volks. But they said no, only Belmorn died. And that was Belmorn's body, not Jordine's body. Jordine's living in the mountain. I kind of want to look it up, but I don't want to spoil it for any future. Maybe he shows up in Mediah or something as another villain. But I don't know. I feel like we missed something else. No, it's only the witch's stories, and then this is the other starting area. I guess not. Huh. I guess that's it. All that's left is to grind this character to level 61 and then start a new character to continue the story. Whenever that might be. Because after you watch this, I might not, the next season might not start. It might be a while because I like to jump around games to not feel stale. Like me jumping into another playthrough of this, I feel like it will burn me out, so I like to pace myself. But other than that, my main question is Jordine. Is he alive? Is he dead? Because he looks like he's dead. Oh, Ezra, what she's up to? Oh, god damn it. She's up to Black Spirit. When's he gonna control us? Because that almighty King Kong form where he turned big seems like to be a big problem. Is Aislind Capris? Because he said he's part of the Society of Equilibrium, and then there's the Secret Orders. And what change will they do for the revamp the other one? Who knows? Maybe I have to redo it when they revamp that story, you know? But other than that, I had an amazing time. Lot of 4 characters. Well, Jarrett, Alphonse, Broderickson, Volks, and Isabel, kinda-ish. I don't know, she's like 40%. But decided to see where they go. With that, that's the end of season 2 of Black Desert, and I'll see you guys in season 3, when or if I ever started. I don't know, I could get distracted and forget about it. Anyways, stay safe, love you guys, and I'll see you next time.